Could this Xiaomi phone be the ultimate selfie smartphone? I've been on the Mi CC9 Meitu Special Edition ever since it got launched, and it's finally time for a review. You're probably wondering why this phone is so special to me and why I've been so excited over this. When I started my career in tech around 2 years ago, of course I saw a lot of cool, crazy gadgets. But the one thing that I found that has always interested me was this brand called Meitu. They were the brand known for selfie editing apps, but in China, they had a whole line of selfie smartphones. And not just any selfie smartphones. These are all decked out luxury selfie smartphones made with gold rivets, calfskin leather, 2 selfie cameras, and even flashes installed on them. But these phones never really became a thing outside of China, so the whole world was left in the dark as to how amazing these selfie phones are. A while back, Xiaomi acquired the selfie smartphone brand Meitu, and thus my hope for the world knowing these selfie phones grew. Finally, I thought Meitu phones would be more available to people all over the world. And so we fast forward to a few weeks back when Xiaomi announced that they were launching the Mi CC9 series. Not only that, but there were rumors that the very first Xiaomi Meitu phone would also be launched. And now here it is, the very first Xiaomi Meitu phones. But I have questions. Is it and will it ever be the same as the original Meitu smartphones? Will the selfies on these new phones ever be good enough? What exactly can this phone do? And finally, will the dream of selfie smartphones being more available to the general public finally become a reality? In this review, we attempt to answer all of those questions. First of all, this is such a beautiful phone. It has a pink blue gradient finish that's very, very unique. And honestly, sometimes I can't stop staring at it. This color is what physically sets apart the special edition Meitu phone from the normal Mi CC9 phones. It also feels good in my hands and matches a lot of my manicures. It's not too big or too heavy, and it feels very premium. The screen is an AMOLED display with a teardrop notch. At this point, although I don't like notches, I take the teardrop over the big notches any day. There's an always-on display, and the choices for clock face designs are pretty cute. There's a fingerprint scanner on the screen and face unlock for those people who literally do not want to lift a finger. The phone that I've been testing out is the Chinese version. It's the phone that I got from the China launch. There's an English language option straight out of the box, but I had to install the Google Play apps by myself, which honestly could be a headache. Performance-wise, I haven't had any problems with this phone. It's very snappy, it's responsive, and it doesn't crash. And just a few other things that I find cool. There's what you call second space, which, well, creates a second space on the same device. Basically, it's like having another phone on the same unit. Good for living double lives? I don't know. Another thing is that the Mi Home app is pre-installed. So for those people who have Xiaomi Home products like yours truly, all I needed to do was sign in, and with a touch of a button, I could turn it on from anywhere. Now this thing has a game speed booster, and even if I didn't play a lot of mobile games, I needed to get into all that to check it out. I have been playing silly games non-stop on this thing, whether it be this zombie game, this doggy game, or this cute restaurateur grandma game. I never had any issues at all. Also, this thing's batteries pack 4030 milliamp hours, so that actually lasts me the whole day of playing or shooting or playing and shooting. Oh wait, let me finish this. Fast charging this thing means 0 to 100 in less than 2 hours. I'm also loving that this phone is powered by a USB-C port because living the dongle life has made me appreciate having one cord for everything. My MacBook cord should work with this thing. Aside from a bigger memory and storage, the main difference that this phone has from the normal Mi CC9 would be that this phone is equipped with Meitu apps and the beauty modes. Why is that such a big deal? I mean, have you tried these Meitu apps? They're basically the most awesome editing softwares on your phone. Shout out to the ladies who know this app, you know your stuff. Lol, it's so good, there's even an Animoji-like feature. There is one selfie camera and it gets some beauty mode help from Meitu. There are makeup filters, full-on beauty modes that allow you to clear your skin, slim your face, sculpt your cheekbones, elongate your chin, highlight your face, so many other things. To be perfectly honest, I can sit here and have the same makeup in real life and come up with a number of different looks just by using this phone. On the movie mode, which is basically their portrait mode, you have the option to add these cinematic black bars, a favorite feature of mine from the Meitu phones. You can also add effects they call shadows, which are these pretty things. And yes, I know that I gush a lot about beauty modes, but this is definitely one of the good ones. It doesn't look like your face is blurred out, you still have that texture, and yet you look very, very fresh. On the back of this phone, there are 3 cameras. Not bad for a cute little thing. I decided that the best way to test these cameras is to actually head out and try them. Time for some sangrias! I love the wide-angle camera on any phone, but it's just so amusing that on this phone they call it the party mode. On movie mode, you can shoot your photos in peace, knowing that you can adjust the blur not just during but also after shooting. It also has AI night mode. It's not the biggest difference, but I feel like it helps a little bit. Here are more shots from my random life, so you can make your mind up about these cameras. If there's a mode I'm impressed with, it would be the movie mode with the black bars using the rear cameras. Like, look at these cute cinematic shots of my dog, and they were shot in low light. If I'm to be honest, this is the type of camera performance that I expected from the Meitu selfie cameras. Speaking of Meitu features, this phone has a beauty mode for your body. Let me take one for the team and show you. You can adjust your height, your waist size, even your arm size on this mode. And I know it looks a little funny when you do too much of it, but I honestly see this being used as tiny touch-ups to get that more flattering angle. On the video side, it's a little straightforward. There are still filters available and a general beauty mode toggle, but other specific beauty mode features aren't available. Unfortunately, it only uses the main camera to shoot, so you can say goodbye to those wide-angle videos. So after all that, what do I think about the very first Xiaomi Meitu phone? Well, it's different. Of course, we don't see the same luxury selfie powerhouse we saw on the original Meitu phones, but they're also not $800, the price that those old phones sold for. The Mi CC9 Meitu retails for 2,599 RMB or just a little below $400. Xiaomi's very capable, more budget options, added to Meitu's flair and their attention to women's devices and the beauty modes, make for a phone that and I'm pretty sure a whole number of women will definitely enjoy. And this thing is cute as And though we haven't heard definitive news on global availability, or at least in places where Xiaomi's at, being under the Xiaomi umbrella allows it a bigger chance to get to more people. Remember, the best selfie is the one you can take with a phone that you're able to get in your hands.